We're here in the 777-200LR at gate 173 in Toronto, Pearson's International Airport. Let me make sure I have active sky running, which I don't. There we are. This shouldn't be clear blue sky, that's what I'm wondering. Sorry for the FPS near Toronto. I always get terrible FPS when I'm in Toronto. But we're going over to Montreal. It'll be a lot better over there. The weather should be getting injected soon. We're already logged in on VATSIM. We're at Canada 426. We have the ATIS, we have tower, and we have center. So we'll quickly go listen to the ATIS. Let me bring up Notepad. 128.20.
Altimeter 2990. Approach ILS runway 05 and ILS runway 06 left. Departure runway 05 and runway 06 left. Advise ATCU Aviation Foxtrot. Toronto International Information Foxtrot weatherhead 0400 Zulu. Wind 010 at 14. Visibility 15,700. Overcast. Temperature 2.0. Altimeter 2990. Approach ILS runway 05 and ILS runway 06 left. Departure runway 05 and runway 06 left. Advise ATCU Aviation Foxtrot. Toronto International Information Foxtrot weatherhead 0400 Zulu. Wind 010 at 14. Visibility 15,700. Overcast. Temperature 2.0. Altimeter 2990. Approach ILS runway 05 and ILS runway 06 left.
From there, we can close this window. And my route is from Simbrief, and we'll do some pre-safety checks, just make sure reach lights, ADIRU. I'll turn on the packs as well. Let's get the external power on. Beacon come on, nav can come off. So gears down, flaps are up. The fuel are cut off, throttles are idle. Speed brakes are up as well. Alternate flaps hasn't been touched. And stab center and right. Or C and right, I guess it would be. C and R. I don't know what they stand for. Probably center and right are closed. The evacuation symbol or guard is down as well. TCAS is off. Weather radar is off. We're all good to go there. Let's head over to the FMC. And it's always kilograms. Let me go change that. There we are. Check about 40s. That's actually way too much. That should be enough. Payload, we'll just set maximum, why not? Let me not set, yeah, whatever, we'll set max. Doors, we won't use GSX except for the pushback, so we can just go ahead and close these now. Just gonna run through this quickly. 777-200, engine is the correct engine, AIRAC data is in date. We are at CYYZ. GPS, this one. Request route, I believe, there it is. Our route takes us, let me get the charts up. Dead Q4. SID. Dead Q4, and we're using, actually we might not be able to use this runway. Oh wait, yes we can. Never mind. Or this SID, never mind, we can though. So they said departing runways were 05 and 06 left. So those 05, 06 lefts over here. So it's probably going to give us 06 left. I hope he doesn't give us 065 because that's really far away. Let me go load this flight plan real quick. Unless otherwise assigned by ATC, climb heading 057 to 1,000 feet, then climb left turn to 047. So I'm just going to go set. That's, sorry for that view. I'm just going to set 047 here, just so I'll mentally know that after 1,000 feet we turn to that heading. Coming back with the charts. 047 assigned expect radar vectors to Alcut, which is here. That's going to be a tight turn, but they're probably going to give me the codal or dead key itself. Then proceed via the depicted route. We're climbing out. Initial climb out is 5,000 feet, unless otherwise authorized or assigned. I have to read this the other way around, but airport elevation is 569 feet. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Don't worry about that. Aircraft only for use by GNAS. Don't care about that. So transponder to code 7600 beyond 10 miles from CYYZ. Proceed directly on course. Do not climb above last assigned altitude for 5 minutes after recognition. Okay. So that looks good. Let's plug in perfect uplink suite runway. I'm gonna expect 06 left. He might change it on me. That's fine. Flight numbers ACA426. Go to next page. Right. Go departures. 06 left. Dead key 4. Make glow transition. Arriving runway. Let me go check the weather in Montreal very quickly. CYYZ-CYUL. 270, 15 knots, so we're going to expect 24. 24 right, Habs 4, make low. They might give us another one, I'll change it on later. Perfect, activate, execute, we'll accept this 350. Let's get our flight plan here. So it's dead key 4, MiG, low, and Habs 4. CYYZ, no. CYUL, CYOW, which is Ottawa. Hour and 40 minutes, no, about an hour. Fuel available about 2, and it's probably about 3. I'm eyeballing it. I'm guessing at 350. And we're good. File flight plan. Tower's on 118.7, so I'll call them up before we do anything major to see if we even have clearance in the first place. 118.7, I believe it was. 0.7, there it is. Should also say in the chart, but we'll call them up. This is our aircraft, by the way, the new Air Canada skin. So I'm just going to do a reshade check. Alright. Wow, it's very laggy in Toronto. I don't know why it's like this over here always. Thrust reducted, center of gravity 5 flaps 5, V2 is 153. Initial climb out's 5,000. LNAT, actually no, hold altitude. Hold heading. You know, we'll just do select. There we go. I'll go check the altimeter real quick again because I think that was off. Altimeter 3017. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That's more like it because that yellow box was down there, so that shouldn't be there. Auto brakes 0. Let's do an engine fire test. APU engines, and let's go down here. Engine warning light, and both engines and both extinguisher lights are on as well. So seatbelts on. APU can come on. We'll listen in for a couple seconds, make sure no one's talking. Toronto Tower, Canada 426, requesting IFR clearance over to Montreal as filed, with information Foxtrot at gate 173, type 777-200.
Canada 426, Toronto Tower, good evening. You're clear to Montreal International via V4 departure, Miglo transition, then flat flight route departing runway 06 left for 5525.
Okay, we're cleared to Montreal as filed at the DEP for departure 06 left, Miglo transition, then flight plan route, squawk 5525 for Canada 426.
Yeah, the 426 feedback correct. Information Foxtrot, push and start your discretion, advisory taxi.
Push at discretion and we will advise for taxi Air Canada 426. 5526. Yeah, my notes, I know it looks messed up, but that shouldn't be there. But there's method to it. Cleared, dead key 4, Miglo, 06 left, squawk. Put squawk next to that. Okay, so that's set. So they gave us the run we were expecting. Let's go test the TCAS. Make sure that's working. We have 17.7 thousand, or 17.7 each tank, left and right wing tanks, nothing in the center.
TCAS test, pass.
We expect to land there with 22,000 pounds of fuel, which is plenty. I'm gonna put up the VNet or the V pilot volume because it's really, really low.
9934 runway 05, Alpha 29990, taxi via Alpha Lima, Alpha Sierra, Echo Golf Hotel, cross 15 left and 15 right, hold short 05.
Ah, there we go. Up. Alright, let's make a couple fixes real quick. Let's go to legs page, dead key. Let's go runway 24, fix, put that in there. And I want 0. We'll do 0. Let me find the radial real quick for our arriving runway.
Please stay past 2, runway 5 again for United 934.
United 934 is taxi runway 05 via Alpha Lima, Alpha Sierra, Echo Golf Hotel, cross 15 left and 15 right, hold short 05.
I got a big taxi there.
Runway 05 via Alpha Lima, Alpha Sierra, Echo Golf Hotel, cross 15 left, 15 right, hold short, runway 05. Right, United 934.
United 934, that's correct.
Get 24. Right, so take off 1,000 feet, left turn 047. Oh, that was my mistake. Wait. 057 or assigned. Oh, okay, so I was reading that one. My mistake. So we'll do 057. So we just maintain runway heading. Good thing I checked. So just maintain runway heading. I guess that's why it has a curved arrow. That makes sense. Maintain runway heading. 1,000 feet above. They'll clear us to Alcut, probably Codal. And 5,000 feet's our... That's what we're allowed to climb to. VNAV 250/10,000 feet. 10,000 feet. Transition altitude's 18,000. We're good there. Descent, same thing, 250/10,000. Okay, so we're good there. And we'll expect radar vectors to Alcut. Sweet. Push at discretion, so I can push whenever I want. APU is running. Let's assume that we have clearance to start our hydraulics. Get that one up. I don't know why that wasn't up. So, hydraulics and start. Let me run through these quick checklist. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Trim we haven't done, but the hydraulics are coming up, so I'll just check yes, yes, and yes. You're not supposed to do that, but I will do that now. Hydraulics. 3,000, light extinguish, left. 3000 light extinguished, center. And finally, light extinguished, double air, and we're good to go there. APU for the, I forgot to put the left forward pump on, that controls the APU for the fuel. It still turns on, but it's just easier on the fuel tank and the APU to, instead of sucking the fuel out, it'll just let the fuel drain. A little bit nicer. But we're good there, we can start a pushback. So let me just make sure there's no traffic behind us. We'll get fuel pump, yeah, we'll just turn all our fuel pumps on now. Leave that in there. TCAS, don't worry about that. And APU is running, parking brake is set, ground connection is off. We need to push to nose right. Don't know why GSX is not responding. GSX didn't start for some reason. Well, that's great. Of course, why would it start when I need it? Well, that means I have to do, I don't know why it is. Whenever I stream, GSX does not work. It's very interesting. And I'm always having to do these manual pushbacks. So, turn nose. This will be interesting. See, I don't know if it's turning the nose from their perspective, the pushback car, or turning the nose from my perspective. I hope it's mine, because I need to go nose right. Tail left is what I need. Let's see if I can get GSX somehow running up. Please work. I don't know what it's gonna do, but just please work. Maybe it'll do something. If not, we'll have to be forced to do a manual push, which scares me because I'm not good at those things. And I usually hit a building when I have to calculate how much distance I need. And also working on getting Ultimate Traffic 2, so I'll get all the VATSIM traffic looking nicer than it is. Updates complete. Let's see if we can head back here. Please be here. It's not going to be. Yeah. Alright. It was worth a try. So there's no airplanes coming. Now's our chance. Start pushback.
And ground cockpit.
I gotta do my trim as well.
Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Stab trim of 3.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Parking brake released.
Okay, parking brake is off. Cleared to push.
Got track IR. Sorry for the FPS. It'll be kind of bad in Toronto. Flight time for Toronto is really strong for some reason. Really a big FPS hit. Even with the 1080, it doesn't make a difference. And we'll hit the nav lights on as well. Just really make sure nothing is coming. Yeah, that FPS is shocking. He gave us 06 left, so he's probably going to give us Delta. Taxi left, Delta, all the way, hold short 06 left. Probably what it's going to give us. We can start the engines here. Number 2, and fuel. Let's get taxi chart up and running real quick. Although you're supposed to be eyeing the engines.
push is complete.
Start a
Record
cutout.
brake, please.
That could have been a lot worse, so I'm happy with that.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch for the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Yeah, we're getting 27 frames. It's not good, but it could be a lot worse. What is that? What's that a shadow of? N2's rising, N1 is rising now. Fuel flow should start rising. There it is. Oil pressures. Number 2 engine looks perfect. Start or cutout. Flaps 5. Ailerons left. Ailerons, flaperons, and spoilers right. And left. Neutral, elevators up. Elevators down. Neutral. Rudder left. Rudder right. Neutral. There we are. Flaps, everything looks good up here. No orange lights. Packs will be on still, but nothing over here. AP can come off. Taxi light. Toronto Tower, kind of the 426, ready taxi 06 left.
Air Canada 426, runway 06 left, altimeter 2990, taxi via Alpha Mike, Bravo, Delta, cross your right, hold short 06 left.
Alpha Mike, Bravo, Delta, hold short 06 left, Air Canada 426.
Air Canada 426, confirm squawk code 5525, squawk Mike Charlie.
We'll go squawk mode Charlie for you and 5525 for the squawk. Squawk mode Charlie for you now.
Thanks. 9934, wind 01014 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 05.
Clear for takeoff 05, American 934.
Alpha Mike should head to the right there. My god, this FPS. I wish I was in Amsterdam right now. Actually, moving forward is fine. It's just looking left, looking right. It kind of stutters a bit. It's really bad.
Okay, the 426, sorry, I'll show you squawk 5526, currently just confirm squawk code 5525.
Yep, that was my mistake. 5525, Air Canada 426.
Yep, got it correct now, thank you.
Alpha Mike, Bravo, and Delta. I think I double scrolled on that 226. That's fine. At least we caught it on the ground, not in the air. Alpha Mike, Bravo,
934,
Delta.
2577, good day.
12577, American 934, thank you.
I don't think he cleared me to cross 33 right, so I'll just ask him when we hold short of it, or as we get close to it. Tower, kind of 426. We cleared to cross 33 right. I'll hold short.
Canada 426, clear across 33 right, you taxi on Delta, hold short, runway 06 left.
We're cleared across 33 right, and we'll continue on Delta over to and hold short 06 left. Kind of 426.
Tower, good evening, Delta 4072 with you, left 6 left. Foxtrot 072, trying to target. Evening, the wind is due north at 13 knots, please land 06 left. Alright, clear to land 06 left, Alpha 407.
Here's Delta. There's 3-3 right in front of us. Put a little bit more power. I don't like to cross runways. I like to be a little faster than usual, just in case. There's a landing traffic on final there, 12 o'clock. We'll get Toronto Center plugged in. 125.770. Speed up this taxi a little bit here. Not too much. This will be a toga takeoff, a left seat takeoff as well. Yeah, I can't wait till I get UG2, Ultimate Traffic 2, because I'm tired of seeing CRJs and A320s. Whoa. Watch your taxiways. Watch your taxiways. Don't watch airplanes.
Delta 072, welcome Toronto, vacate tonight, we report clear and advise parking. Alright, we'll take the next left here, Delta 4072, parking Bravo 12 tonight. Delta 4072, roger, taxi to parking via Charlie Alpha Tango. Charlie Alpha and Alpha Tango for parking Delta 4072, thanks.
Delta's the furthest. Actually, that's Delta right there.
Number 426, windows out of the north at 13 knots. Please take off 06 left.
Clear takeoff, 06 left there, kind of the 426. Guess it's not busy today. Normally never clear you when you're not even at the taxiway yet. But runway entry procedure, let's get the lights on. Every forward facing lights on. Strobes can come on as well, taxi light will leave on. TCAS can come on as well. Still don't know what that shadow is to the left, but that's fine. That might have been a bit wide. Yeah, it was a lot wide. Could have been worse. Alright, clear takeoff, let's go. Engine stable, Toga. Watch the lag ensue. Getting a lot of nose left from the wind here. Having to correct that right rudder.
V1.
Rotate.
Canada 426. Contact Toronto Center 12577 today.
12577, Air Canada 426. Have a good day, thank you. Toronto Center, Air Canada 426 off 06 left on the deck for departure, climbing through 2,000 feet for 5,000.
Air Canada 426, Toronto Center, good evening and welcome aboard. Identified climate to flight level, correction, identified climate to 2,400. Right direct dead key on course, climb flight level 350.
Right direct dead key and up to 350 for Air Canada 426. LNAV is overturning. I didn't press autopilot. Wow. That's the first time I had that mistake. Making all the mistakes today. It's alright. We'll manually get on it for now. That was probably the stupidest thing that I could have had a problem with. Autopilot, flaps up. Gear up, flaps coming up. After takeoff checklist is completed. Like, why isn't it turning? If you have any comments, please leave in the live chat. I'll answer them as best as I can. Please don't call out my... Oh, you can call out my mistakes if it's a big mistake, but don't call me on it later on. Looks like we're going to have a tailwind for the most part. Once we turn left, however, it's not going to be much of a tailwind anymore. Climate to 10,000. Lights... Pretty smooth today, but I'm going to leave it on just the seatbelts on, leave them on just a little bit, just so we get a little higher. It's 30 statute miles apparently of visibility, which is plenty. Usually they stop at, it says 9 plus or 15 plus, but few clouds 4,000 feet, few clouds 6,000 feet, few clouds 24,000 feet, and temperature is 4 minus 7 for the dew point, altimeter is 3007. Looks good. Alright, seat buttons come off. I can go to auto, I guess. And tonight we're Air Canada 426 over to Montreal. Let me get the Montreal frequencies plugged in here ahead of time. have a little app on my phone. It's kind of like cheating. A little VAT map. Go see ahead of my flight. So we still have approach online, which is great. 132.850. Is approach. Wow, we are just hauling 3,500 feet per minute and climbing. I set up a couple rings. Let me put this sound a little lower. It's really loud. There we are. I set up a couple rings. Let's go to legs page. I'll go to the plan page there. Steps. Oh, actually. Step. There. So the first one, I did our altitude, 35,000 times 3. We got 105. So I put a 105 mile ring around Montreal, and that's when roughly we'll start our descent into Montreal. Going through even more. We have a couple more rings. We have a 10 mile ring, which is about flaps 1 to flaps 5, and then 5 mile ring, which is flaps 15, flaps 20 geared down. And then after we get 5 miles, we'll progressively add more flap, and landing will happen. That's the rings I have set there. To do that, if you don't know, you just hit fix. And the guy named Flight Deck to Sim taught me this. This is a great channel. We'll go standard on that. We can set 3007 for the altimeter in Montreal. There we are. So CYUL bearing. So I wanted the radial from my arriving runway. I'm arriving 24, so 247 roughly. The radial, that's 057, and then 5 miles the distance. 057 for 10 miles. So these are on the runway, and then the course I didn't care about the descent one, so I just left it alone. I typed it like this, and then added 260 by itself. So 105 miles away. If we press a beam, we should get some information. Here we are. Progress. 270 miles away from Montreal. We'll arrive with 20,000 pounds of fuel at our current state. Probably get less once our engines power back a little bit from the climb. And yeah.
Air Canada 426, I'm going to be closing shop here for the night now. Montreal approach is online. You can contact them here in a little bit and I'll help you in. Otherwise, over Unicom for now. Radar services terminated, cleared en route. Take care and have a safe flight.
Alright, thanks for the service, and we'll see you hopefully next time through Air Canada 426 over to Unicom.
United 934, same traffic. I'm closing up here for the night. Radar services.
12.8, and let's go 132.850 it was for Montreal. Now we gotta make sure we have our TCAS on, because oh my god, when VATSIM pilots do not have ATC, they kind of do whatever they want. But looks like we have no one in front of us, and we have no one. We have one guy at Montreal, so that's fine. And I think did he just arrive? No, he's going to Toronto from Montreal. He's Air Canada 429, I'm Air Canada 426. So that's fine. Sounds good. If I have any approach plates, let's see. CYUL. Star is dead. Is Habs 4 arrival, and we're coming from Miglo, which is not even here, but we do have Rito in our flight plan. Oh, there's Miglo. Miglo over to Rito, which is flight level 330 or below. Let's go check if we have that here. So I'm going to put 330B for 33,000 feet below. And then we have Igvud, which I guess is the holding point if you need to. The next one, Epmok, is at or below 24,000, at or below 16,000. So for runway 6 left, 16,000 or below, we're going to 24. So we're going to have at or below 24,000. So let's go /240B for, actually it's already there. Sweet. Smart 777. Go to the next one. 16,000 over there, and then 9,000, 16,000 at or below at Habs, which is correct. And next we're going to Komsu, 9,000 feet at Vevku, these names, 9,000 below. Then by Titus, we have to be 4,000 or below. And then at Maxod, which is here, 4,000, 3,000 between to 4,000 feet, so anywhere between there, and we have that plugged in there perfectly. So below 4,000 feet, above 3,000 feet at Maxod. And then here at Ovuvi is the last intersection of the SID. We continue until ATC gives us vectors. We'll turn right onto runway 23 or 24 right, land, and we'll get our taxi chart out. 24 rights here. Land probably by Echo to Bravo 2. So I'm gonna probably set brakes, auto brakes to 1. But we should land around this section. Roll out Echo, roll out Bravo 2. At the very least, at Golf. We shouldn't get to Golf, but Echo to Bravo 1 or Bravo 2 should be fine. And let's see if we can get a parking spot. Would help if I knew Montreal a bit more. I just need parking. I got parking spots right here. I just can't really judge where I want to be. I'm gonna say this is not a gate, but Echo 2 I actually fit in. He'll probably just say gate at your discretion. I mean, there's no one there. So we'll go, if he asks us right on the spot, we'll go Echo 2, which is not actually a gate that Air Canada will park a 777 at. But we'll go there. Or if he'll just say park at discretion, we can just choose whatever one. Actually, you know what? I'll say 5-1. Let's check where that is. So we're reaching our cruise altitude here. Fuel is 25,000.9. We're still good there. It's 25,900 pounds. And temperature is 5 degrees, minus 16 true air temperature, but there's no moisture for the most part, and anti-ice is on auto anyways, so that'll take care of it for us. So that's all good there. Let's go to approach for a second here. Runway 24 right. I'll just pull up the RNAV chart. Don't really need to, but we'll do that because we're going to be on ILS anyways. But final approach score is 282. That can't be right. That's for runway 28. There we are. ILS 24 right. There it is. ILS is 111.9. Let me go plug that in. It's already in. Perfect. I love the 777. Final approach course. Decision height's 306. I'll plug that in now as well. Whoops. Six. Wow. There we are. Let's tilt the radar down a little bit, see if we find any weather out there. And we're coming up to our 105 mile point. That's fine. Which is actually at Rito, so we'll start top of descent's actually at Miklo, which is fine. What was I doing? Oh yeah, airport elevation 108 feet, decision height 306, that's fine. And frequencies are all here. Montreal arrival, we're on 13285. That's the one he has open on VATSIM. Mr. Approach climb to 4,000 feet, 237, then right turn to direct YUL VOR, which I'll have plugged in there actually. 116.3. 116.3. 777 alleviates all work at the pilot. It's very nice. And just to make sure we're on schedule, it does give us a glide slope, what range we should, what altitude we should be at different ranges. So 10 miles would be at 3,000 feet. 10.5. 10 miles would be at 2,800. 9 miles, 2,500. And it's all ILS, so this is kind of just to make sure it is all happening. And so that's great. RVR runway visual range 26 or half. I guess half a mile they're going for. Could be wrong. So the glide slope is out, which we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with this LSDME.